Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the UNLV Rebels. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun running play call. Fights through a tackle. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when they opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
The Beavers will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. On the handout, they'll test the right side here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important 2nd down play coming up. It's a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down. The drive keeps going. No hurry here for the offense.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UNLV.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. State's offense back out on the field now. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Catch makes it a more manageable third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Beavers lining up here on 1st and 10. Trying to find room. It's Wolf. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Caught to the right. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a forward tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
Caught over the middle. It's Olsen. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Oh, trucks through the defender. Tackle made it to 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Let's a fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get it. He's in. Touchdown. Rebels. Now to try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. offense trots back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Olsen. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Ball handed off. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball. It's a short gain. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's complete downfield. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
The Beavers keep the football on the move. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Unleashes the stiff arm. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
And the Beavers with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44. The offense going with the hurry up.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we had a long drive how much they would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for some space. It's Andrews. Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looks right for a quick completion. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And they'll give it to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the sideline. He does get the foot down. He went out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's.
He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a man down the middle. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Great grab on the sideline. He does get the foot down before going out of bounds. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Beavers will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
Quick throw over the middle. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before a gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Looking right. This one caught.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots or the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Can he make it to the marker? Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Well, the RPO gives you more options on your plate. It can confuse the defense a bit as well. Here, they trust the quarterback to be able to make the right decision and get the football into the hands of the playmaker.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a big hit at the end, but giving a fresh set of downs. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. And he throws his third interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. The 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon State. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain to get closer to midfield. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Pass caught, second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion.
little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. Touchdown, Beavers. This quarterback on fire today.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a bullet pass to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
He's back to throw again on second down. Not able to connect, incomplete. Down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage. The drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
The ball is caught. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's the air. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, UNLV. And now the try here for the extra point. Piety is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
We're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Play action here on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And the Beavers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Ball handed off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. The linebacker shifting around now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Olsen. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early. Obviously, the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. Got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
See here, got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, when you really allow this defense to dictate things, it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The second down after that previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he's got it. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finds the receiver wide open. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Ball is incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
The second down incompletion sets up third and inches. Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
That's a real win. It's Marshall. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes...
Oh, look out, the football is free. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs, first and goal. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, you get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Touchdown, Rebels. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The important PAT gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Looking for the wideout. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It seems like they've been searching for something to go their way, and here it is. Tip ball up in the air. They come down with it. See if this can build some momentum for them.
The back's got it. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback still with the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They're going to run it. He Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll feed the back again. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
That back just had nowhere to go. Gotta give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Just missed his intended receiver on that third and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the fourth quarter.
Long enough and good. And that puts them in the lead in the final couple of minutes.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quick throw to the left side. He pulls it in for a big gain. Now they're going to hustle the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, UNLV. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 during the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. State's offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal, and they find the end zone this time out. Pressure is coming. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid gain. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. High completion makes it 2nd and medium. offense looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. It's a 5-point game. They need a touchdown. They'll keep the offense on the field. Brown trying to make a difference here on 3rd down. Moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the offense will just take a knee. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game. An offensive show, who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this